morning, warriors.
Today is Tuesday, October 6, 2020.
Today for lunch, we are having corn dog nuggets, baked beans, french fries, fruit, and a choice of milk.
Thursday for breakfast, you will have sausage patty with toast, fruit juice, milk. Hey, Briley, what's the quote of the day?
The quote of the day is, "Everything I don't know is something I can learn."
Don't forget, tomorrow is your e-learning day. Be sure to do your best.
Yes, and don't forget that fall break is next week, October 12th to the 16th.
Now over to you, Haliana, to share a tip about being a friend.
Good friends do the right thing even when no one's looking.
Hey Reese, what's the weather going to be like today?
Today's going to be sunny with a high of 73.
Guess what? It's time for This Day in History.
On this day in 1889, Thomas Edison showed the first motion picture.
Our new Lighthouse team members are Eli White, Declan Smith, Allie Sauter, Laney Bryant, Kennedy Mitchell, and Anna Tidwell. Congratulations.
This month's Habit Heroes. From Mrs. Bridges' class, Sawyer McCrory. Habit 1, be proactive. Sawyer is responsible for himself and makes good choices. From Mrs. Jones's class, Vivian Long. Habit 1, be proactive. Vivian always comes in quietly and gets to work. She tries to always do a good job and is a good role model for others. From Mrs. Shannon's class, Marley Paxton. Habit 3, put first things first. Marley has been doing a great job of doing her best on her work before moving on to her toys and other activities. From Mrs. Lawson's class, Clayton Ray. Habit 1, be proactive. Clayton follows the rules and is very responsible. He works hard and is a good example for others. From Mrs. Lawson's class, Finley Ingle. Habit 4, think win-win. Finley is very good at thinking of ways to settle disagreements so that everyone gets a little bit of what they want. For Mrs. Conley's class, Kendall Gordon. Habit 3, put first things first. Kendall always takes care of her work before she plays. She works very hard and is responsible with her time. From Mrs. Martin's class, Brecken Postauer. Habit 7, sharpen the saw. Brecken is an amazing listener. He listens with his whole body and is always trying to understand the needs of others. He is kind, considerate, and patient. Brecken knows how to make others feel good. He makes Mrs. Martin smile. From Mrs. Crane's class, Hannah Stonebreaker. Habit 1, be proactive. Hannah is responsible and helpful. She does what is right and sets an example for others. Also from Mrs. Crane's class, Julia Halderman. Habit 5, seek first to understand, then to be understood. Julia listens to others' ideas and is respectful even if their ideas are different from hers. Julia is also comfortable sharing her ideas and opinions with the class. From Mrs. Mathis's class, Amelia Chapman. Habit 3, begin with the end in mind. Amelia will always make sure that all of her iReady minutes are completed before making fun choices. She even works past her expected minutes to continue learning. Also for Mrs. Mathis's class, Jaden Reynolds. Habit 1, be proactive, and Habit 3, begin with the end in mind. Jaden has worked incredibly hard to make sure that he is focused on his work. He also works hard on his expected work so that he can make a fun choice after he has completed it. From Mrs. Barger's class, Madison Reith. Habit 5, seek first to understand, then to be understood. Madison practices good listening skills by not only listening with her ears, but also her eyes and heart. She thinks of the feelings of others before speaking with kindness and understanding. From Mrs. Simpson's class, Cadence Ray. Habit 1, be proactive. Cadence is always responsible, has a positive attitude, and is just a very pleasant person to be around. From Miss Dieter's class, Braden Bean. Habit 2. Braden has made it a goal to read all of the books in the Magic Treehouse series. He is currently on book number 9. Hooray for him! From Mrs. Hobbs' class, Emmylou Rader. Habit 3. Put first things first. Emmylou asked a week in advance what she would miss in class and chose to give up her free time at recess so that she could get her math completed before leaving for a horse show. From Mrs. Sockwell's room, Nathan Myers. Habit 6, synergize. Nathan gets along well with his classmates and enjoys spending time with his peers during recess and group activities. Nathan's willingness to work together and enjoy his school day makes him our habit hero.
Please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for the moments of silence. Have a great day at TRES. Together, respect, engage, success.